There you go, officially.
Oh, you see how I look like?
Somebody's at the door. Welcome back to the NaS Society Podcast. Thank you for tuning in on this. Look at this podcast. Pouring out the banger.
Oh, my bad.
We have a full house, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for tuning in to the NaS Society. Let's give a couple shout outs, man, to everybody that's tuning in. What's up, Smo? What's up, Selena? Well, y'all see the topic. Everybody see the topic up there. We about to get into that in a minute, right?
What's the topic?
What's the topic, man?
What's up?
That's it. I don't like that laugh.
I feel attacked.
Everybody, we are definitely about to
I feel attacked.
keep chiming in. Keep chiming in. Thank you guys for tuning into the NaS Society Podcast on Thursday night. This is the After Dark edition. We are about to chime in on a hot topic here tonight. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody, first of all, for tuning in to the Thinking Outside the Box podcast. It's on NDTV Network, INDETV Network, or on YouTube, it's TOTV_show. Shout out to Holy Grind, B Scholar, Moolah Monster. Also, shout out to Bill, our producer, sound man, everything like that. Go check out the show. It's definitely dope. All right, we got an event coming up in a couple weeks. Be sure you tune in, subscribe, like, comment, and share to that. This podcast is going really crazy, right? Okay, so if you tune into the first segment, now you are officially to the Welcome Back edition, right? I have next to me, of course you guys, I got Mr. Get the Guts in here, man. Say what's up to the people, Mr. Get the Guts.
It's Cornell, everyone. Known as Mr. Get the Guts for a comment that I made.
Right.
Because I just saw that.
So, yeah, how y'all doing?
All right. We got Miss Then Leave, and she's back in the second.
Hey.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Hey.
Miss Then Leave. We got Jen. What's up, Jen?
I probably got my tickets. I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I got my e-bike.
Ladies and
I thought it
gentlemen.
was Bring Your Cousin Day.
That's funny.
How you doing?
I'm good.
We have a special guest to grace us on the NaS Society Podcast After Dark edition. Ladies and gentlemen, he's sitting right next to me. Of course, you can see him. If not, this man is not only talented, he is funny as hell. He's from Chicago, but he hails from Atlanta right now. He's out there doing big things. My brother, Ken Deuce Cole, man. Say what's up to the people, man. What can they find you at?
What's going on? _King Deuce. I do poetry, spoken word. I don't know how much time I was this. We ain't gonna do all that.
Oh, yeah, we definitely want you to spit something for the end of the show, but go ahead.
Real quick.
Oh, live on air. Go ahead, spit something. This is a live on air. Go ahead, do your thing.
At first, you gave me feelings that honestly I couldn't deny. Like, you would make my whole stomach feel like it was filled with butterflies. Then, all that puppy love shit died, now I just want to fuck and see your messages, and sometimes I might not reply. Shit. Oh yeah. I think I'm turning into that guy. See, I really don't remember my lie. Was I asleep? Was I busy? I don't know, but I immediately blocked you on IG so you can see the club pics with me posted up with the guys and notice my inconsistencies and question my unwillingness to be straight up with you and tell you why I have been playing you all alone and I never had intentions on ever being in your life, but I told you that I did and I loved you because it felt so good to be inside, but that was before you let me fuck, because at first you gave me feelings that honestly I couldn't deny. Like, you would make my whole stomach feel like it was filled with butterflies. Man, all that puppy love shit died. Now I just want to fuck.
What?
I'm not gonna reply.
Hey, what's that
Yeah.
meme? Hey, what's that?
Yeah.
Hey, what's that?
One
What's
thing
that
I
meme on
turned
Facebook? They finna drag you.
Yeah, you gonna be like,
They finna
Come
drag you.
on, come through.
now they hate you at McDonald's.
With the impromptu lick, man. Yeah, that was, man, look. Once again, tell them where they can find. That was hot, man.
That was
Where can
dope
they
as
find
shit.
you?
I appreciate
It's
it.
dope as shit.
_King Deuce on IG. Facebook, Kenneth Deuce Cole.
That was dope as shit.
That was,
I appreciate
that was
it.
a hell of man.
This audience is finna drag you.
Once again, everybody, thank you for tuning in.
Keep it cute, goddammit.
Man, look, he with the shits too, so we gonna talk that shit right back with y'all, all right?
Keep it cute,
We gonna keep it
goddammit.
right. So we are talking about the topic, right? The topic of the night. All right, everybody that's tuning in, answer the question. I'm gonna tell you why I chose this topic in a second, but I want to go around the room and ask the people first, right? The topic is: can you easily cut someone off who is toxic but have amazing sex. Toxic. Now let's think of the word toxic. It has different faces, right?
Man, yours, his, hers.
There is a misnomer that goes on, like I always say, about men like crazy women, you know, or someone that you're dealing with somebody that's toxic, right? You hit a man that's dealing with the crazy girl, she breaking windows and scratching cars, but she got good sex or whatever, and he stick around. Or there's the woman that deals with a toxic dude, right? Knowing he ain't shit, driving a car every day, ain't putting no gas in it.
Giving her the baby boy treatment.
You know what I'm saying? Like, different situations. So toxic it has different faces. So let's ask our guest, man. Can you easily cut somebody off that's toxic, but the sex is the best you ever had?
Those are two different questions, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I cut somebody off with good sex? Yes. It depends on the person that I want to cut off. So it's like the level of toxicity.
Toxicity.
I'm here for the big ones.
It's a certain level of toxicity. So, you know, I'm down with a little, I don't know if I'm grown to be already a little toxic myself. So I a level of toxic and excitement. I don't know the difference between the two. Because I don't know. Sometimes, you know, motherfucker, I want to make sure, let me know I feel it. If you say you love me, I want to feel it. Oh, yo, that's crazy. So I don't know. Can you cut people off? Yeah. It depends on the person and the situation that's going to ultimately decide whether I can easily cut them off.
Yeah, easily is the word. First of all, what's up, everybody? Shalina says it's hard, but I had to do it. Uncle's on here. What's up, Unc? My boy Carl, man. What up, Cuzzo? Cuzzo on here. Man, look, the question is that we're talking about tonight is, can you easily cut somebody off that's toxic? Like, think of the word toxic. What does toxic look like to y'all? Can you cut somebody off that's toxic, but the sex is fire? Cornelius said that good sex that you have fucked up, know you should leave it alone, but she do that trick. Oh, now, and that's what I wanted to bring up, right? Because I think sometimes men stick with women that's toxic and crazy because they extra fucking freaky, and we know that it's rare to find, you know what I'm saying, somebody that has that extra.
It's hard to break up with your throat baby mama.
Damn.
I'm going to give it to you.
Ooh. Well, Jen want to say what you got, Jen? Well, let's welcome Jen. First of all, let's give Jen a hand clap, man.
That's
Welcome
my
to the
cousin.
show,
Bring your cousins to work.
Jen, can you easily cut somebody off
Jenny
that's
and
toxic
Jenny.
as hell? You know this nigga ain't shit. You know he, you know what I'm saying, but he got that charm, that swag, and the sex is fire. Can you just easily cut him off?
Let's cut him off. Man, I can't have sex with him.
Absolutely.
Oh shit. Well,
You can't smoke a blunt.
Oh,
I can't call you over on a late night, like.
cause I don't have to fuck with you for real, but I can still fuck you.
well, damn.
So I mean, the cutoff.
Whoa.
Like me, cousin? That's my cousin. Family bloodline, DNA the same.
Like for instance, I take the keys back because you ain't put the gas in the car, but you can still like walk over.
Your ass that means your ass get out the bed at 2:30 in the morning.
I was gonna say, I leave the door open, and if you say you come in, then you just come. And
Oh no, you ain't got that much access. Not if you cut off.
No, I mean, if I know we got a certain time frame to get this thing done, we try.
But no, I can't. My mother raised a quitter, so I walk away real
Easily. Just
easy.
cut.
Yeah, I can't. My mom raised a quitter. Hey, mom. Yeah.
Shout out to mom.
That's,
He ain't never raised no quitter.
Candace says yes, it's just sex. Okay. Erica says with a heartbeat, fuck that sex. Okay. I'm glad y'all saying that on
What
here.
you're doing, you're fucking
But-
the sex. That's why we're still here.
Okay. If it's that easy, I mean, I want some honest people on here.
Because I be seeing women that be having, me and my sister were just talking about this. Dude be having like 10 baby mamas and a girl still come up behind him. And
What?
baby. So it's just like,
Exactly.
you know that,
Exactly.
and you know the sex is good. And then you know it's toxic.
baby,
Talk
my
that
mother
talk.
before.
So when you willing to be like, you should hold that, yeah, you know it's good. And you still willing to dabble.
Warren Corn said, honestly, I believe it's harder for women than men. Now, this is what I want to talk about, right? Because I think it is harder for women than men. Right? Now, well, hear me out, right? I made a post a little bit more about Baby Boy, right? Yvette loved the shit out of Jody, man. She loved him. But Jody was toxic as fuck. And she knew that. And she knew Jody was fucking bitches. Jody was taking a car. Jody was doing this, doing that, leaving her alone with the kid. You see what I'm saying?
At least he put rims on it.
Real shit.
And two windows.
Even though she didn't ask for it, he was like, "This is a gift that you want, bitch. I know you want this."
But she loved him.
This
That's why
like
it was hard for her to leave.
He also had to hook up on the sundresses.
Right, and it was sundress season. It had just started. Like sundresses wasn't popular before that movie, for real.
And he bought JoJo shit.
Yeah.
See? Do you think it's harder for women to walk away? Okay. We got Ken point. We got Jen point. Okay.
My point is, I'm dead.
Miss, go ahead. What do you? Can you easily? And now, trust. Now, listen. Keep in mind, the audience knows you. We know you. Can you easily cut off a person that's toxic but have great sex? Miss Lee. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
All right. Can you?
I'm just harassing.
Well, no.
There we go.
Because I too am toxic.
Oh.
And so when two toxic people come together, it's like Wonder Twins power active.
We are like
Whoa.
full of garbage.
Because I'm one, like, it's like when the Power Rangers get ready to morph.
Wow, really?
And so I don't cut toxic off because toxic.
Let our powers combine.
Like, no, really seriously, like, most of my greatest relationships have been so toxic, but I've enjoyed them.
It's the journey, huh?
Because it's the journey to fuck you, I'm done!
Wow.
And even after then, it's like, they still come back 5 years later, that inbox would be like, hey, stranger.
Wow.
Oh, we're strange now. Now I've got a new power that I've learned along the way. And because I'm toxic, I want to show you. So I am Jody, but I said that on your page. I am Jody.
Okay.
I'm going to put rims on your car.
So there we go. We got somebody that said that it's not that easy to do. Okay.
It's not. It's like stopping, like people that smoke cigarettes. It's hard to fucking stop smoking cigarettes. People that smoke weed, it's hard to stop smoking weed. Like,
Okay.
all of it is difficult.
Mr. Get the Guts Incorporated. Everybody's curious to know, especially Candace. Candace is listening right now too. Can you easily? Now she got the best, the deepest throat in the land.
And she's willing to do
Not
it.
Candace.
No!
What?
You fucking up.
I didn't say.
But the transition.
I wasn't talking about
The transition.
It was the transition.
Candace.
It was the
I was not
transition.
talking about you. Okay. I wasn't talking about Candace. Okay. I wasn't doing that.
Candace is, for everybody out there, Candace is like my nemesis on here. We go back and forth. So that's
Not making a note.
that's my nemesis.
Candace, I love you, Candace. I ain't on that.
And I do apologize.
I don't know
Yes,
why I
bad transition. What she said.
Yeah. But go ahead and answer the question, bro.
Younger me, definitely not. I was going for the ride. I was going for the ride. Now, nah, man, I ain't got the time. I ain't got the time for it. To fuck regularly, maybe every now and then.
But he said he was still cold.
Okay.
Every now and then, but it had to be on my terms, so I feel in control.
Well, there it is.
But yeah, younger me, I was definitely going along for the ride.
So, once again, everybody, Candace, I'm sorry. Look, my bad. I wasn't trying to say. I wasn't.
The transition was horrible.
I wasn't trying to say that your
That's
throat
like right now,
is.
somebody's just
There's a
bringing
bunch
out
of
like,
people
it's a
online
runner,
like,
she's a trash
hey,
girl.
kid.
I wasn't trying to say it like that.
It wasn't you, Candace B. It was Candace J.
Right.
Jeez.
Okay, but look, I looked up the definition of toxic, right? So the definition is.
Wait, before you read it.
Okay.
Is there a picture?
I was wondering.
No, but it does highlight toxic relationship.
Okay, because I was just trying to see if it was a picture of which picture did they choose of me.
Okay.
What do you do now?
The definition of toxic, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, once again, thank you for tuning in to the NaS Society Podcast. Be sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment on this episode and every single episode, and especially if you're thinking outside the box, TOTV_show on YouTube, and thinking outside the box on NDTV Network, right?
I'm gonna get drunk.
So,
I'm drinking.
the definition of toxic is very harmful or unpleasant in a persuasive or insidious way. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Once again, the definition of toxic is a very harmful or unpleasant, especially in a persuasive in an insidious way. Right? Toxic. You know this motherfucker ain't shit. You know this chick that you fucking with, she texting niggas, she going on dates with niggas, she doing all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
But love is toxic.
Oh,
that's good, cousin.
okay.
That's
I mean,
next
because
Go
to the
deeper.
point we're grown to understand that when our parents chastise us, they still love us.
Okay.
And our parents could have a certain level of toxicity that they already, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, like, I feel like I was inbred with a certain level of toxicity due to my parents.
Whoa. Okay, there you
So
go.
therefore, my outlook on relationships is kind of like toxic as fuck. Like, I'm toxic, and I kind of let a toxic motherfucker, like, be toxic with me until I'm tired. And then I'm done. Like, then like, the ride be like,
Yeah, so real. Okay. No, that's
So I'm just saying, on my end, I can be real with myself and know that I think that I was, to me, toxic. What is a perfect relationship? Like, what are you
There's no
what are
such
you
thing.
viewing
Okay.
as toxic to somebody? What I view as toxic could be toxic because I think a motherfucker go out here and they fuck for free, and because I might charge you, you might view me as being toxic. Like, what?
straight like that.
Like, I just like everybody's opinion is what you
Oh,
view
yeah.
as what is toxic. So I'm just saying, like, sometimes people give people chances and they cross them and they be in love. So it's people who saying like, yeah, I can let them go if they're sick. Like, you can't let them go if you really fuck with them and
It
you
is.
really love them.
That's the point
How
I wanna
are you?
make.
How are you letting them go if you really fuck with them? You really love them.
But sometimes
Mm-hmm.
the word toxic, and we'll just keep with that, is not good for you. Like, you can be in a toxic relationship with somebody and you're not, like, it's literally killing you. Like, it's deading you.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when toxic relationships for me have to end once it's deading me.
Okay.
But like,
Draining and everything.
yeah, like,
Okay.
once it gets to the point where it's like,
Unhealthy.
like when you pull up to your crib or pull up to the person's crib and you start getting like a panic attack or like,
But what's healthy toxic?
A healthy toxic.
Cause
What
y'all said
is
unhealthy-
healthy
Because y'all said
toxic?
unhealthy, so I'm like, what's healthy toxic?
Selena says the toxic couple sex is usually the best sex.
oh hell yeah, now
Okay.
now yeah, that's that.
Is that really? Is that a fact?
Well,
Toxic
yeah.
sex is the
well,
best sex?
Or the forbidden sex.
Okay.
Like, when
Well-
you have a okay.
there's
When it's a situation and you work outside the situation and make it a situation.
The best things,
So
best
is that why
things are
August
when you're sneaking.
enjoyed it so much?
Yeah.
Is that why August?
It's like when you have a friend and that friend introduce you to another friend and it's like, oh shit. Nah, that sex is a little different. Like, you can have sex with plenty of motherfuckers, but now it's like, ooh,
All right.
that's what you gonna say.
Cornelia said love is toxic. Yeah, nah, I think calling a woman toxic is equivalent as women saying fuck boy. I mean, women can be fuck boys too.
Facts.
Wait, go deeper. Like, let me understand that a
That
little
is
bit.
what somebody
He
said.
said that's equivalent to men be called a fuck boy.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
Woman
like,
think
being
calling
toxic.
a woman toxic is the equivalent
To call a man a fuck boy. So what is a fuck boy? What is a fuck boy as a man? In your understanding. Okay, Jen. Let's Okay.
Wow.
That'll go a whole different way.
You saw that?
Chicken, please. You gonna give me some chicken?
that escalated.
No, a fuckboy is like somebody that they just not shit. Like, they don't give you no growth to your life. Like, yo, sis, you got this. He don't got nothing. Like, he just there to fuck.
So is that equivalent to a toxic woman?
No, she's a fuck girl. I call them fuck girls.
Okay.
I think each one can go either way. Fuck boys, fuck girls, toxic.
But it's
for male and
toxic
female.
toxic doesn't have a gender. Anyone can be toxic
Yeah.
depending on how they move with you. Like, I can be toxic to you, but not be toxic to him. I don't have to be necessarily.
Oh, yeah.
toxic.
You pick who you want, but that's in anything. You pick
Yeah,
one.
but that's
It's
what I'm
the
saying. It's
energy
not,
that
it's
you
not
give
a
off
gender.
to a
It's
person,
not.
though.
It's the individual situation that you're in with that person. If you all are toxic together.
Yeah, please read what Naomi. What's up, Naomi?
Good dick is toxic, and it can make you accept toxic things in a relationship.
Thank you, Naomi. Shout out to
But
Naomi.
that's a fact.
But
That is a great point that a lot of women won't admit.
First off, it's called being dickmatized. Like, good dick will make you do shit you ain't never fucking wanted to do before. Good dick will have you like, bitch, let's go skydiving. I never wanted to skydive. Why did you skydive? Because he wanted to go.
The next thing you know, you all on Facebook like,
Now y'all are watching me jump from a fucking plane like, oh, that toxic nigga took her out there. Like,
but you happy.
I mean, but that.
Not really.
But that's like
But you happy.
Scared to the most.
That's like the thing niggas say. We all say, crazy bro's got the best pussy. We good.
Okay.
Like, she crazy as hell. Crazy
So,
bro's got the best
okay,
pussy.
and I was just talking about this earlier. Is there a thin line between crazy and toxic?
Crazy is when you sitting outside my motherfucking house.
Okay.
Asking me.
Unannounced.
It's a very
Crazy is you popping up in my crib unannounced because you got to be fucking crazy to do that shit.
That's not toxic, though.
Don't pop up in my crib.
That's crazy. Like, to me, crazy's out. Crazy's like thin line between love and hate. That bitch was crazy. Toxic is me calling you 10 times tonight because you didn't answer my phone call. And now you got these voicemails from me like,
But she loves
And
me.
now I done called your
Did y'all hear that?
And now I done called
you
everybody.
I don't know
ain't
that
not calling
part.
shit. I don't even. Once I send you a what is it, WYD, and you don't respond to that
Damn.
30 minutes later, next.
Because when she beat her own ass, she texts him first.
Mm.
She loved him.
Ooh,
That's
these
toxic
comments.
too.
Are you going to read these comments?
Celine said my baby daddy used his good stuff to keep me from dumping him every time.
Okay.
And he put on the good cologne, I bet.
Because when you smell it,
Oh, he
you
said
got like the whole, it's a whole situation to it.
Candace, once again, Candace, look, man, my bad. I ain't on that, I love it. Okay? She say, is it the dick you're accepting, though? Or are you accepting it because you love them?
My
Now,
comments are coming through slow, so you see.
okay, hold on. That's the point I want to make.
I'm accepting it.
People love.
She said, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Cousin, would you
What?
People accept, or once again, everybody, thank you for tuning in. People accept or stay in toxic relationships. You would think it's because of the sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
But statistics show, y'all know how I am with statistics. Statistics show that majority of people, over 58%, stay in toxic relationships, not because of the sex, it's because they love. They say they love the person.
You love, yes, because it's
So-
a certain level of toxicity that you fall in love with. When a motherfucker start doing shit, it's like making experiences with them.
You also, so going back to what you
It's
had
like a
said,
fucking roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
but going back to what you said about like how you kind of like some toxic things were instilled in you as like a child and watching your parents operate. Yeah, it's certain things like my parents used to argue, and so for me, I would watch my mother, who's 4'11", argue with my 6'3" father.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like
That's
shit,
love.
That's kind of love. So it's like niggas want to argue, like I'm a square with you because
Damn.
that's kind of what you're taught, and so a lot of times that's how like you think that it's okay, and you don't even know you're operating toxic because I admit I am toxic.
Yeah. Okay.
But a lot of times I say shit or I do shit and I don't even know I operate. My friends have to literally be like,
My mother's staying.
That was
My
wrong.
mother's staying with my father as long as she did through the shit that he put her
Oh, now
through.
that's
Made me toxic because
Okay.
now I give people more chances
yeah.
than enough, and then when I'm
That's a good
over,
point.
I'm over, and it's
Yeah.
like, damn, you stop fucking with. Yeah, I stop fucking with.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Because now my point is like I had already swallowed enough to show you who I was, and not that I had to show you who I was, but just for you to value your relationship with me. And if you don't value our relationship now, I'm not willing to go through the bumps necessary to build a relationship.
yeah, because toxic doesn't necessarily even have to be angry, right? You could be the person that's like staying in that relationship and just taking whatever this person is giving, and you're being toxic to yourself because you're not cleaning your system of that.
Yeah.
Like that shit's rotting at your system.
But do we differentiate? Because you guys mentioned earlier a healthy toxic. right?
No, I just said that was unhealthy.
Right.
Is there a such thing as a healthy?
Then I said, "What is health?" I said, "What's healthy?"
Is there a healthy toxic?
When you go to therapy, ain't that healthy toxicity? Because now they being overbearing with them. But let me make sure.
When you're actively trying to get your emotions together, I would think so.
Like it's got to be a balance, I guess.
Whoever said, but wouldn't toxic also be considered abusive? Being in an
Definitely.
abusive relationship is toxic.
It's emotionally abusive.
I definitely agree.
It's emotionally abusive.
When a motherfucker beating your ass, and especially for women, if a man is beating her ass a lot and she's covering up like, "Mama, look, I just fell," or "Mama, look, I shouldn't have did. If I'd have cooked dinner, then he wouldn't have did that."
But
you know what I'm saying? Like if a
lot
person
of
is
time-
covering up
toxic,
why they getting their ass
toxic
beat.
more leans toward emotions,
Yeah.
like emotional shit. Like a motherfucker that's up and down. One day they love you, the next day they don't.
Well, I think toxic
Yeah.
is more sort of actions. So what are you doing to me to make me be put in a state in which I am looked at as less than?
If I gave
in
some
my
examples of-
head.
Toxic
if I
is
gave
when
y'all
you're being
some-
manipulated.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's good.
okay.
I'm like,
good.
'cause if I gave you some examples of times where I knew I was being toxic, y'all would be like, "Wow," but I can't do that because. High five for
cute.
Bobby.
Ah.
But no, like it's been times where like you step out of your own
Anybody who says
emotions.
it's healthy toxic is because
Fuck
it's toxic.
toxic.
That's not exactly what I said,
Anybody-
Candace. You just want to fight.
Yeah, she just want to go at him. They go back
You
and
just want to
forth.
fight. All I said is, what is healthy toxic?
Candace, do you believe that you are a toxic person?
Because people consider themselves, just like you did, toxic.
Do you consider
right?
yourself toxic?
I got
Well, okay, I'll say this. I used to be very
You
toxic.
can take a sip if you would
No, I
like.
used to be super. I used to be super
Take
toxic,
the edge off
right?
before you say it.
I used to be super toxic,
Uh-huh.
but you can attest to this. We all in our over, nobody's age, but we past 30.
I'm 38. How do you get 38?
Okay. When you get past a certain age,
5,000.
you kind of like chill on the goofy shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You realize, damn, I shouldn't have busted this motherfucking car. Damn, I shouldn't have, did this. I shouldn't have did that. Corn got a thing where he said that he takes the earring backs out of chicks' ears so they can look for their earrings. They can put their earrings on. You see what I'm saying? That's
Oh, I'm putting all the.
Toxic
I'm
behavior.
putting all the shit on the top of her refrigerator.
Don't do me like that.
that's funny as hell.
That's
Get the gas cut off in the window.
I'm taking at least one battery.
so okay.
I'm taking the battery.
I
out
can
of her
give that
toy.
toxic story. So,
Damn, why you gonna beat my ass, Pearl? What Pearl? I already know.
toxic
Don't worry about
can
it. We're
lead
good.
to you doing shit that you step out of your own brain and you can't even fathom that you even did it.
Give me an example. That's perfect.
So I was dating this person, and this person did some. They cheated on me with my friend. I was pressed. This person lived at home with their grandparent.
Damn.
It was Christmas break. Grandparent goes to Mississippi for the break. Takes this person, so this person has grandmother's house to himself the whole break. But I just found out, as soon as your grandma had left, you had cheated on me. And so I had a friend that worked at the gas company, and so I had him cut the gas line at the grandmother's home because nobody's gonna sit in this bitch while grandma.
Nobody? Nobody?
Not even you.
Damn.
Now we
Okay.
really gonna fuck because we gotta keep each other warm.
No. I'm not here with you. You're gonna now have to figure it out because you're cold and I'm in my warm home.
Funny as hell.
Yes, but I'm calling you to get in your own.
You're not because I'm toxic and now you're cold the first 2 days, but then after that, come on.
Yes.
And so
Warm
that was a toxic move.
boy, yeah, outside, baby.
Cornelia said you can't spin toxic to be positive.
Definitely,
I
you
think everyone has a bit of toxic behavior, but being toxic is more of a choice, and you know it's a choice because most people know they are toxic and claim it. Which is why I said there are moments when you naturally, and it might not be the term toxic, but your human emotions have you act out of character. And so,
As man or woman?
But some
man or woman,
Okay.
hell yeah, what?
I'm
I had a man
Or especially
literally
be selfish.
key my car and he keyed bitch in my car
Yeesh.
outside my crib. Why? Because he's fucking toxic. You stop giving his little walk.
Okay.
But
all right, let's.
Did you see it too? I was looking at the gesture with it. It was the grip for
no,
me.
like it was toxic. Like it's definitely not a
No,
positive.
that's what I said. It was the grip for me. It was the way the hands just did like.
It's not a positive. It's like toxic. Definitely isn't something positive.
Okay.
But it became a thing, though.
But
that
it's
people
like
wants to
now
be.
people
Everybody
wear
wants to
that
be
shit like a
toxic.
badge of honor. Like,
Man.
I'm toxic. Like some people wear that shit as a badge of honor. I know there are people that say they're toxic and they're working on it or trying to be better. But then you got some people like, I'm toxic as shit and I'm proud of it.
But what would be a reason? Once again, everybody, thank you for tuning in to the NaS Society Podcast. We are talking about a topic about, is it easy? The question is can it be easy for you to cut somebody off that you know is toxic? You know they toxic as hell, but the sex is amazing, or it's like somebody mentioned earlier, you really love that person, right? So, I mean, look, keep chiming in, but I'll say this: there is a large, and it's the majority, not the minority, because the minority of people will say, I'm gonna just leave. It's easy for me to just leave, but that's the minority. That's not the majority of people, because the majority of people carry feelings, horrible feelings, especially if they, spend time with a person, get a liking for them and things like that, right? It's harder. So when you ask a person that you know is toxic, I brought up the example earlier about Jody and Yvette, right? Jody, now, it's crazy because Jody was with a whole nother chick, right? And because he loved Yvette, now, hear me out.
Hey, Peanut was thinking
He
shit.
loved Yvette. And that chick was about to give him some head and everything. He was like, you know what, I love my girl. I ain't about to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, would you still consider him toxic, or is he still a bullshit ass nigga because he was over there?
Hey, Peanut was thinking shit.
Peanut was bad, though. You see what I'm
And
saying?
then the other chick, she was dope too, but like Jody said, she could suck a dick.
See? I think,
Now I want to change that.
and in that instance, people disagree with me. They disagree with me at work, but I think Jody don't get enough credit for that instance when he was at that chick crib and she was like, "We ain't gotta talk. I just want to fuck."
Toxic.
Hey,
Right?
But he fucked like, hey,
And he was like, I can't do my girl like that, man.
But
You
the
know what I'm
fact of the
saying?
matter
he
is,
couldn't do her that way because her fucking dome was terrible. If the dome was right, Jody would have been there every night.
Just on the strength that you said that, what you just said moments before that you thought you outgrew your toxic, but then you just said.
I don't know. I was giving him.
So because it's Thursday, you went Throwback Thursday on us.
This is the After Dark edition. Thank you guys for tuning in for the After
Jody
Dark
was
edition.
toxic as fuck.
But
Yeah,
Jody
yeah.
was
Don't get
toxic.
credit for one time.
No,
and
what
you
I'm
already
saying
fucked
is-
up? That don't make sense.
It's what man?
But no. Before you go there,
Okay.
And if anybody,
it was also accepted. Jody being toxic was accepted because, and now, as a boy mom, I understand what I'm about to say, but it's gonna come off weird. Jody mama supported that shit. Like
Supported what?
his toxic, like that shit is just allowed, like to be
Most
toxic.
mamas would.
Yeah, hell, and so that don't make you want to like you're not changing. Like there's nobody telling you you should do that.
So he had nobody to hold him accountable.
No.
But at the same time, if anybody was really watching the movie, Peanut, the baby mama,
Right.
was technically his second baby mama.
Okay.
They had a little girl.
Yeah.
If anybody paid attention, it came off in the movie like she was the first baby mama. But if you paid attention to the kid, so he had already been fucking around on Yvette, and she stayed.
Okay. But do you agree that Jody loved Yvette?
Like I said on
Yeah.
the
Think okay.
You- like I said,
you
Do
can
you
love
think
the
he loved
person.
Yvette?
and I'll state it for
Okay.
everybody on there. I
But I
said
said that it's dependent on the situation whether you would leave that person or not, depending on what
Because I could love you and
situation
leave.
it is.
Jody loved her, but he didn't know how to love
Like
her
also love
correctly.
her.
He didn't know how to love, period.
What she wanted, he didn't know how to give it to her. He loved her, he definitely did, but he didn't know how.
And in most situations, we as adults, not men, not women, but we as adults, a lot of times don't know how to love.
Yeah.
As
'Cause
adults.
again,
Okay.
we are going off of what we
A
what
product
we've
of what we
seen,
grew up with.
or like what
seen when we was
TV.
growing
Some
up.
people have only seen relationships on TV, so now you got the Roseanne and Dan. You know what I mean? Like you trying to be the Huxtables, but how is that really working for
Cliff
you?
and Claire.
The Martin and Gina, like all of this.
They
like,
shit was toxic though.
They shit was toxic as fuck.
They was talking.
Gina didn't
Well, that's a
trust him
different
for
kind of
shit.
toxic,
No,
man.
but it's so okay. The difference between me slashing your car and then burning your shirt while I'm ironing. That's two different toxics.
Okay.
I'm capable of both.
Stay with us. We're getting to a point.
Martin and Gina was toxic as shit.
What's up, Bob? Think about toxic now versus toxic then, right?
Then it didn't have a label.
So let's stick with the narrative of these shows, right? Martin and Gina, Dan and Roseanne. Hell, let's go Florida and James.
Toxic.
But
Florida and James toxic?
Yes, because Florida did not support her man wanting to get out the motherfucking
Was
hood
Uncle
because
Phil and
she was comfortable with poverty.
Who was?
Florida was comfortable with poverty, and every time that they was trying to leave, she got nervous because she's toxic. But that's a whole nother fucking story.
Sheesh.
You've been wanting to get that off.
Okay.
No, I am so. You know how I am. We
felt that, like,
girl, because we got to move on up. We got to get out
But
of here.
sometimes, also, I
And
feel
she
like,
was okay with her voucher.
I also feel like sometimes as adults we have to understand what we have to get out of our version of love and just accept how certain people might love differently.
What's the difference between accepting and settling though?
I don't think
it's such a thin line.
But because when you understand where someone is, you meet them where they are. So I would say in my case, I've dealt with people, and I would say that my idea of love is not what they would give me. But I guess when I had this little situation, they hit me up, they try to check on me, make sure I'm doing good. Like, so you know what I'm saying? And it's friends or family members that haven't done that. But like, you know what I'm saying? That's their version of love. Okay. And it might be more financial, and it might be more, you know, if you need something, let me know. Like, I'm here for you. I'm not saying it's not toxic.
Yeah. No, I've been willing to deal with more with. I'm willing to take more from somebody who is toxic to me and financially available for me.
Yeah, I guess so.
So is that
Whoa, wait.
So is that?
I knew what you were saying. I was there.
So is that? So is that why it's okay for like rich men to cheat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Because I would rather you cheat on me
and have me comfortable.
I would rather you cheat on me while we are sitting in Dubai than us sitting in my cashmere city apartment.
Y'all about to do that for real?
And I'm the total opposite.
But we just said we're toxic.
You rather cry in Greece.
I'd rather cry in Jamaica.
Baby, cry my feet up. Pass me the wine.
Y'all hear this?
I would rather cry all inclusive than me popping ice from my ice cream.
Wow.
Drinking wine out of
Drinking water. Wow. Chip, you can't see me because I'm busy.
Who that?
My
oh, that's my. That's.
Don't wait. What? She ain't. They ain't coming to see you always. That's why she asked about me.
Then I feel kind of way that you asked. Don't worry, but we're talking about. I'll call you after. No, not right. How was Florida? Okay.
When James got the job.
Okay.
Explain this.
But she was also supportive. James
what one was more supportive than Florida Evans?
James got a job to leave, and she was like, "But we can't uproot the family."
Once
you
again,
mean
ladies
to
and
tell
gentlemen,
me you not trying to upgrade for
that
your
was
family?
2 episodes.
We are talking about a topic.
Still did it. And if
Can you easily,
because they were supportive? Because Keith moved in.
Can you
he fucked his
easily
knee up.
stop dealing with a person that's toxic, but they have great sex? Or
but how can you say James in Florida had great sex? Because that's what we're getting down to.
I mean, I guess you count the kids.
See, you see it?
I'm not there.
Yeah, you,
am I there?
That right here. This is your phone.
Am I there?
Mine is so delayed. You not? There you are.
I'm there.
You just popped up on my phone.
Come on, we could have did the little Charlie's ain't no.
Right.
Still ain't popped up on my phone.
Right.
Oh, I'm on James right now.
But
I think she's moving over.
How about James right now?
Thinking about toxic situations, man. Like we all grown. Everybody's been through something that's toxic, right? But did you stay? Is the key question.
Yes.
And why? What was the reason why you stayed in a toxic
it was
situation?
Good. The whole situation was good. The bad and the good. Ain't that bad? So real shit. I'm gonna just go ahead. So this nigga poured his car up to my house. He backed his car up to my house, got on top of his car and climbed my window.
Never.
And I'm already a big nigga, so I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Who you got in there? I made the nigga leave.
Climbing the window. That's a little toxic.
How did he get shot?
Because
Climbing
why
the window.
would I want to shoot him and he want to show me his love?
That's funny as hell.
We're just gonna assume you sleep. and you hear a motherfucker climbing through your window.
Oh,
No, I seen I started to hear the car back up. I'm like, this car backing up kind of close to the damn. Okay. And then I heard I said, what the fuck? And then I see him coming up, and bro, what are you doing?
So wait, you asked us the question, Reggie.
Okay.
But have you stayed in a situation with a toxic person?
Let's go, Reggie, moving forward.
Because I don't feel comfortable answering the question until you answer it first. Lead by example.
Are you toxic?
Are you toxic?
Let's just get to the.
Because I'll ask you a question.
I am not toxic now.
Since when?
I'm not toxic
You supposed to
2021? No, I'm asking. This
I'm
is
not
a rebuttal
toxic
question.
now.
I always wanted to go to law school.
No,
But-
you can't do that.
See?
You gotta let this.
All right, I'll answer. Right, once again, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Be sure you see the comment, you see what we're talking about up there. You see the topic, answer the topic, answer the question. Let me know what you think. Now it's my turn to answer, right?
Okay, where you want to be?
So, it's hard for me to leave a situation with someone that I know is toxic, but the sex is good or if I love them, right? And I think we explained it earlier why, is because we get sometimes, men, women in general, we get so comfortable with someone that we know that sex is good, we start confiding in them, we want to spend more time with them, we want to kind of invest a little bit more in them.
Friday and Saturday night.
And that builds a certain level of really friendship, whether you want to admit it or not, right? So it's not easy for me or for people in general, whether they want to admit it or not, to just easily leave. Now, I will say this. If it gets to a point where you're dealing with somebody and you know that they ain't shit, they showing up at your job unannounced because you ain't answer the phone, or they, goddammit, just doing something that you know is like, this motherfucker's crazy.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? Then you have to evaluate, but it's still not easy. It really is not easy. People can dress it up how they want, but to just easily walk away from that situation is not, it's
I think mine is being abused or being cheated on. So that's my, the level of toxic that I can deal with that is very little.
What do you define as cheating, though? Is sex cheating, or can somebody flirt with somebody? Is flirting
So now
cheating?
we're going into two different things.
I'm asking, is flirting cheating to you?
No. I mean,
Oh.
to me,
Okay.
a woman's life is love and a man's love is life. So to a man, he wants to live his life and he wants to do X, Y, and Z. And a woman wants to sit here and love you down and try to prove this. And you can do all that and I can know you all that.
Right.
I got you. I see you, baby. I see you. That's why I'm still fucking with you. Are you still going to say, what type of notion is it to say that I married you at 21, I'm never going to meet another person that I connect with, that I have feelings with, I go to work with. I mean, I'm going to meet a million other people in my life. How selfish is that for me to say, I'm only going to fuck with you?
Oh.
I'm only going to want you.
I'd rather be with you.
I don't know. That's a lot for me to say through my life. I've met people at 21, and I've met people at 31 that I have absolutely lost my whole all my
Well, damn.
all my standards for. And the motherfucker been waiting since 21 since I to do that shit.
Well, we all know how. I don't believe in cheating. I think that if I cheat on you, I hate you.
No, not cheating, but I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
If I cheat on you, I hate you.
Some people's definition of cheating, though, is anything that you wouldn't do in front of your mate.
Right, because everything. If I'm flirting, I'm flirting in front of my mate. And if I'm flirting and we're out, if me and a mate are outside and we're at a bar and I'm flirting with somebody, more than likely.
That's washer and dryer treatment.
Well, wait a minute.
More than likely that what?
Wait a minute. Okay, continue to chime in, guys. I want to make this point.
No, make your point, Clary.
So, if we're saying
I
that
can't get the ice though.
cheating doesn't necessarily equate to flirting, what does flirting normally, statistic-wise, what does flirting normally lead to?
But I don't understand why are we making a bad issue out of certain things that naturally and normally happen.
Okay.
Only because now you're in a situation, which means that you're still going back to the traditional role and how society looks at a relationship. And society's views on relationship has changed throughout the times and depending on your culture and where you're from. Because sometimes the people that people look up to in the Bible
Okay.
Those men had 9 wives. So then you separate them having 9 wives, but you still follow their teachings as though that wasn't part of how they was living their life. And everybody accept that and know that. So what's the real difference other than what you equate to society basing their traditional views on relationships? As a 34-year-old man who's bisexual, and I have situations, but as my outlook on it, I have several women that still fuck with me, and they know about me, and they know how I love them, and they have moments with me where, you know what I'm saying, it's just us, and she feel how I feel about her, and that's all that matters at the end of the night. Not what everybody in society would judge her on and make her feel, because she could already be with a nigga that's fucking with other people and beating the shit out of her, or she could be with a bisexual gay nigga who's supportive, who's there for the seed, who's doing all the things that the other nigga ain't doing, and still a positive fixture in that person's life. Wow. I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm saying that it's no, you don't know, you can't say what the perfect relationship is. You can only do what you need to do for you and move the way that you need to move in order to make yourself happy. But if I'm basing that shit off my parents' shit, I'll be unhappy. Because I feel like she stayed longer than like, you know what I'm saying? If I base that shit off other people's shit, then that shit ain't working for me, because I still feel like if I fuck with a motherfucker at 21, at 42, if I meet you at work and I think you are the shit, you saying I can't go on a date with you?
But see, then that kind of goes to the that goes to the thing of when people say like, it's the love of my life. I have been married twice, but I have been in love many times.
Okay.
To that?
Huh?
You too? You've been in love many times?
I've been in love.
Can a person be in love
Yes.
many times? What is being in love?
Because I was in love.
Love is an emotion.
I was in love at 16 with my high school sweetheart.
But it ain't the same type of love. When
We
you
were
grown.
right. We were in love.
Yeah.
I
It's that
consider
high
that.
school.
I consider him my first love. Then I was in love with the first dude who ever gave me some money. I was like, oh, I love him. I didn't. I love the art.
So it's not the word love, it's the definition of being
It's the
in
action.
love. It's
Yeah.
being in love, super different from loving someone.
Love is
Absolutely.
love. You can love
Okay.
multiple people.
I love my motherfucking
But
friends.
you
Just
love
think-
them, but
just
you love
think
them for
about
the wrong reason.
how
You
many-
love them for different reasons.
Yeah, but just think about how many people that you love. You love all your family. You love different
your
people.
friend, yeah.
Yeah, like love
So-
is an emotion.
When you have a team, and the team is, when you have a team, you love the people on the team for different reasons. Like, I love Becky because Becky does Becky. I love like
Becky, 'cause Becky got Becky.
Don't turn into that old man.
Damn.
Don't do that.
damn it, I couldn't even come back. I can't see comments right now. It's frozen. So
I want to ask a question. Everybody continue to chime in. This is the After Dark edition. Of course, we go crazy on this edition, man. We got, man, my family, my brother here straight from Atlanta, man, talking this good shit, man, dropping gems. We got Mr. Get the Guts in this bitch. We got Mr. Leave in this bitch. We got Jen in this bitch. We got a lot of people up in here.
Wait, we ain't got no Jen.
That's
And no
cousin Jen.
Jennifer.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought she meant Jen. I'm
Damn.
You said
No more liquor for
you
Cuz.
said
That's
nobody
good, though.
drinking
Nobody drinking
Because
Jen.
when we
No
think
more
about
liquor
Jen,
for
we think
Cuz.
about Jen, like, yeah.
Gin and juice.
Right. So I want to ask a question, man, to everybody that's chiming in, everybody that's tuning in. We got people that's tuning in from different, platforms and everything like that, right? Everybody that's on the panel want to ask a question. Anybody can take their turn. Anybody that's listening,
We
we should.
changing the topic.
No, it's the same topic,
Oh.
right? Okay, so look, check this out. You love a person, right? The person that you with, you love them. You feel they love you, right? Now, keep with me with this. You love them. You feel they love you, right? But we talking about the term toxic.
Mm-hmm.
So, what if that person sleeps with somebody that you know? It doesn't have to be you close with them, but you know them. You know them. But they say, look, I was just trying to get something. I don't care about that person. I care about you. Now, the question is, would it be easier to take them back if it was somebody that you didn't know? Or is it harder because it's somebody that you did know?
It's harder because it's somebody I did know.
Okay.
Don't fucking do that. Don't do that shit with somebody. Like, bruh, take your shit across the motherfucking land. Don't do that shit where I can see it. Now we got problems. Especially if I have to feel uncomfortable in a situation.
I'm about to say something.
I don't want. That's a drawing line for me. Especially when I could probably did it 10 times over.
When you said the term uncomfortable, right? If I feel like somebody's being toxic towards me, and they really bringing the pressure, they're gonna regret the day they brought the pressure. It might not be that moment, but it's gonna be a moment. Because don't make me feel uncomfortable.
Sorry, you already spoke.
Okay. It's an uncomfortable. Like, don't make me feel uncomfortable. And I think that for me, that's the biggest part of it. Like, just don't make me feel uncomfortable. Like, if you sleep with somebody, like, you can't sleep with the crew.
If you do, let me know.
And if
even before anybody can say that shit to make me feel any type of way, if you fuck with me, let me know. So when they say that, I can be like, okay, like, are you late? Like, at least allow me to take the shit the way I need to take the shit.
But I think that's a part of honesty and
growth. As far as being an adult.
When people say, because going back to the topic, when people say they're toxic, a lot of times toxic people are liars.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
no reason.
Because they're lying for no reason. And so for me, where I'm at in my life, I'm not lying about shit. I'm out here, right? Like,
when she means she's out here, she don't mean she out here.
No, I'm not out here, but I was just told yesterday I was dating for food.
Dating for food.
I was like, is that what this is?
Okay.
If it's lobster,
because I be going
and motherfuckers,
I go on 12,000 first dates.
Shrimp,
I can't get to the second date. I be like, I didn't like the way.
Baby, if you take me to juicy crab, it's over.
Juicy crab is boy, I want the noodles.
What you want, like a smoke session on a Tuesday? I ain't gonna even. Okay, I'm off today.
Candace says,
what's up?
Let's catch up with some of these comments. Absolute difference between them. She said, I will cut her off before I cut him off. Meaning she would cut her friend off before she cut her guy off, right? Which is, you know.
She would cut her friend off.
Wait. Let's get an understanding. To catch everybody up, the question I brought up was, if the person that you love, and you feel like they loved you, right? If that person cheated on you or messed with somebody that you know, you're not super cool with, but you know, right? Do you think? Would it be harder or easier, right? Candace says, I will cut her off, meaning the girl that she's cool with or whatever, before she cut him off. Now, I want to speak on that, right? Because there is, okay, I'll put it like this, right? Cornell, that's not just my friend. That's like my brother, right? If I knew a chick, and I'm just cool, you know, I'm just cool with her, you know, but I may have cracked or whatever before. If I found out that he cracked up and she didn't tell me, or he didn't tell me, I'm going to stop messing with her first. Like, I'm not even going to talk to her no more. Like, off top. You see what I'm saying? Now, with him, I'm going to be like, damn, bro, you could have just spent on me, be like, man, Joe, I want the cracker, so I cracked. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different spectrum of, you know, you see what I'm saying, loyalty.
But
she said that's okay. What's up? That's transparency. I agree.
Because technically, your friend is who owes you loyalty.
No, the person who in the relationship, both sides owe you loyalty. I can't say
no, but one owes you, like, my friends.
I'm done fucking with both of y'all.
I'm done fucking with you, but like, I hold a higher accountability for my friends.
Okay.
But how can I come back with you and be in a relationship with you and want to hang out with you in front of my other friends knowing that you got it in your motherfucking system?
Yeah, but here we go. And why I say I hold a higher accountability. Prime example. You go to your friend's house, you got your book bag. You sit your book bag down in their room. It's just y'all in the house the whole time. You go home, your wallet and everything is gone. You're pressed at your friend. That's how I feel about relationships. Like, I left my shit around you. I left my nigga in your presence. and you took my nigga from me, when you could have asked me for fucking $20.
Jen, do you agree with that? Do you see a logic with that?
You like that?
Like what?
You could have asked me for the 20.
What you think?
So my situation's a little different.
Okay, let's hear it.
I definitely agree. Unfortunately, I've been the villain of the toxic person in that situation.
Oh, okay.
So I was the friend that fucked up.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Now that's transparency for you guys. If you're listening, that's transparency.
But listen.
So who
but
was
at,
it?
but at the end of the day, the crazy part about it, her having that strong of a passion about it, I was scared to necessarily tell my close friends because I know how they operate. If it wasn't me, motherfucker would definitely be pushed to the wayside.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I leave friends for less. Like, don't let me have, like, some leftover food and a friend of mine take it. I'm pissed at you. Now we're not talking for weeks.
Sure.
Yeah, you say something that I tell you, and I tell your motherfucking ass not to say. I'm not talking to your ass.
So I got
I'm
friends.
childish.
Actually, I was mad at Reggie for a very long time over something very childish because I asked him to do me a favor and he said he was not available.
That's because, anybody that's listening, Miss and Lee, like, whether she like to admit it or not, we are forever going to be close.
No, we're not.
No matter what she say,
I told
that's
you
always
in
going
my
to
life, I'm not taking you with me.
Man, whatever. That's always going to be one of my
Because
right
you're
hands.
toxic, bro. You just admitted it
I'm
to
not
the
toxic
national,
at all.
national television. You did.
I'm not toxic at all.
Well, now,
He said he wasn't toxic though.
well,
But-
didn't he admit that he was toxic?
I used to be.
I didn't hear that part.
I used to be, but not anymore.
You then just came back with something else. You know what, Jody?
Huh?
It's cool, Jody.
Anyway, so look, this is the After Dark edition, man. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in, chiming in. Be sure you like, subscribe, comment,
Can your friends
and
on the
share.
internet take shots with us?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna
Can
do
they
every
take a shot with
song,
you?
and It's gonna be like every time you say a certain look. Oh, I'm sorry.
You gonna take a
Absolutely
shot?
not. I got a hell. Y'all gonna try to give me smack. Everybody this is the After Dark edition.
Or gonna take a shot.
We got a lot of people
We're
that's
gonna all take
still
a
live.
shot. No, we're gonna do it in 2 minutes. Let me eat this little chicken and shit.
We are taking a shot at 4. Damn.
Damn.
You already fucked up.
9:45. 2 minutes. We taking a
God
shot.
damn.
Damn. The Nuggets just eliminated the Blazers.
Because it's
You
our
know
cousin's
what?
birthday.
Switch gears a little bit.
Thank you.
The Nuggets just eliminated the Blazers. I want to talk to Corn for a second. Corn. We get right back to the topic.
Don't do that like that, like I ain't here, like I can't be part of the
That's
man's
funny as hell.
conversation. I want to talk to Corn for a second because he must know about sports.
The Blazers.
I know about certain niggas.
Dang. Funny as hell.
Period.
See, this is why I'm glad I got him on the show, man. I told you, this dude is hilarious,
I know
man.
about certain niggas.
Yana, Nikki outside.
Dame Lillard.
What was you doing?
She text first. You didn't text.
Dame Lillard, bro. They just got bounced at the first round by the Nuggets. Do you think Dame Lillard should just say, fuck it, man, I just want to go to another team now? This has been like
believe-
4 or 5 consecutive seasons
I would leave.
that he been bounced the first round, man. He got too much talent.
Me personally, I would leave.
What do you think?
So what about the Kwame Brown one?
That shit's hilarious.
So do y'all think that when he said that shit about Stephen A. Smith,
We just
look at
talked
me doing
about
my
that.
little ESP shit, and that's all I know.
Funny as hell, man. One more time, tell them where they can follow you at, man. This guy's hilarious.
_King Deuce. But no, but real shit. Like I think he was speaking some real shit. Like as far as like how black people are being paid to down other motherfuckers.
That's true.
Like I feel like that's
Flight's
some
Not
real
Feelings is in this bitch. What's up?
Our sisters here.
Say what's up to the people, man.
Our sisters here.
shit. Can I get a
Our
paper towel
sisters
for you,
here.
baby?
Sis, grab one of the paper towels.
Thank you. You're the best. You're your college.
No, I think that it's once again, everybody that's tuning in, thank you for staying up for the After Dark edition of the NaS Society Podcast. We got a full house tonight. We are talking that good shit. We are asking a question. And of course, since she just walked in, we know we got to put her on the spot. We got to ask her, you know.
You gotta ask her the question.
Got to ask her because nah, damn the
Is
comment.
it easy?
Come on, let Mr. get the guts and ask the question.
Is it easy for you? Damn, I got something in mind. Is it easy for you to cut off a person that has a toxic person that has good sex?
Ooh, I know the answer to that, but I'm gonna let her answer. Go ahead. Thank you.
It's hard. It's been hard, but it's possible.
It's been hard. I'm trying every day I wake up.
Every day I wake up, that is my prayer.
She said that's a prayer every day.
Here's my thought.
When she wake up and pray, she don't ask God for nothing else but that.
That's that dick real good. Who is this in my
that's my family, man. That dick real good though. What you gonna do? Finish your what?
That's that dick real good.
It's that outside dick.
That dick real good. He ain't got no job. And he can stay over all day.
Funny as hell.
Now he can't stay over all day. I don't like those kind of guys. They gotta go somewhere.
That's fine, but if they ain't got no job, they ain't got nothing to do.
She is honest and said that it's. See, since there's a lot of people that says that it's easy. It's easy for them to just say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna cut them off.
Because that outside dick keep those hoes sick.
What? What song is that? That's Juvenile. Them out of it, eat them off it like I like it like that.
But it is possible though. It just takes time and commitment. You can do it.
But that outside can turn into the inside, and this is what I'm talking about. With not having the traditional relationship.
No, but then that's when you have to start singing this song. Who let these hoes in my room?
Really?
I don't know.
Really?
That's when you start singing that old school. He's mine, you may have had him once, but I got him all the time. You can't sleep in.
Well, there it is.
Have them. We ain't fighting over here.
Top
I just said that.
But understand when you say Shawty O'Neal, you say basketball wives, and you say rappers' wives, it's certain instances in which these women had to deal with certain things. And they had to know at the end of the day they've been fucking with this nigga since day one, day two, and he's coming home.
But no. But you're willing to deal with more if money's involved.
Yes, that is what we came
But
down.
why is that?
I'm not willing to deal.
But why
is that though?
Why? I mean, other than
you're not.
You want to cry in Greece. You want to cry in Greece other than crying in Compton.
Here, above the snake.
On $500 textiles.
Okay.
Like I'm not going. If you going back to my favorite reference at this point. You're not the cashier at Popeyes.
Oh shit!
Running circles around.
Check out Thinking Outside the Box podcast. We just talked about this. Thinking Outside the Box podcast on any TV network or YouTube.
I gotta go home.
But the person that if we're gonna blend that, it'd be the motherfucker that worked at Popeyes that ain't really got a whole lot of shit going on. That's dropping off.
What?
But you can't be toxic for me. They can't be toxic to me.
So women ain't fucking dudes that work at Popeyes.
I told you I will if you bring that.
On Thinking Outside the Box. What they say?
Yeah. What did they say on Thinking Outside the Box? About messing with a dude that fuck
with Buddy at Popeyes because on Friday night.
No, they said that they were willing to invest in him.
No, I'm not really.
Okay.
And I said that I can't invest in shit but myself.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm over minimum wage pussy.
I'm willing to invest in that's it.
Minimum wage.
Are we calling this
Huh?
Yeah, I'm done with
That's
minimum
funny
wage
as hell.
pussy.
I dropped my whole stuff. Look at this.
Jeez, that's not fair.
We got people chiming in
good shit
from different sources here.
Pussy, man.
I can't. My comments aren't even coming up anymore.
You gonna say it again?
But no,
I'll say it again.
I'm just saying, I was
minimum
For the people in the
wage.
back, I'm over a minimum
Wait a
wage
minute,
pussy.
goddammit. Hold on. Let's okay. If Megan Good worked at Popeyes, you ain't smashing.
Nope.
Me and Megan Good been together since my cousin Skeeter. All right. All right.
Did you just say what the fuck I think you said?
That I don't have minimum wage sex anymore.
Minimum wage sex.
I don't. No minimum wage pussy for me.
You missing out on a lot of good times, sir.
If she doesn't have PTO, I'm good.
There it is.
She don't have PTO and benefits.
But then that means you just fucking for benefits.
Fucking for a nut.
If you're fucking for a nut, a person that got minimum wage can give you a nut.
What?
Yeah, but I don't hit minimum wage pussy.
So you're fucking for benefits.
I don't know. I don't need anything.
I don't know. It's starting to sound like it's
I don't need anything.
I'm not saying you need anything, but
let's just
the way
say
you explained it, it was like I'm not fucking with minimum wage,
Let's just
which means that you were fucking for
we
benefits.
gotta start holding women to the standard that they hold us to.
Right, so that means you. So just say you fucking for
So
benefits.
I'm gonna be the first nigga over the hill for this, all right?
So are you fucking for benefits?
Well,
No, I don't need shit from a female.
So what does it matter if they have a minimum wage job or not?
Because
you look at it like this.
What'd you say,
They
Jim?
have their own benefits. They don't need shit from him.
Wait, what? Say it one more
why
time.
I gotta take care?
If women don't need what?
If the woman has her benefits as well, she don't need shit from him.
She
But
need to
as
ride
well.
to work and shit. I'm already at work. I don't have time to drop you off.
I can't.
She said if a woman has benefits.
11, you get off at 7. Tomorrow you gotta be here at 7. I can't keep up with that.
But y'all just said earlier that good dick can make a chick do anything.
I don't want to.
I said some crazy shit
If
like
I
get a
plan a
cell
date-
phone in my name, but not me being your ride to work every
All
day.
right,
Good dick ain't gonna make you be your ride to work every day.
You picked up a shift.
Because you get
I
tired
don't
of it.
talk
No
about
matter
that
how,
shit.
no matter, I tried that. Like, no matter how good
No, I
the
was
dick
saying-
is, you get tired of it when you got to do stuff for that person every day. You get tired, especially somebody who got something going for themselves.
I don't want to be repetitive.
Yeah,
with this shit.
because it's cool for a while, but after a while, you just get tired of it. Like, your dick could be amazing, but only
But you know
amazing
what,
for
though?
so long if I gotta keep taking
I'm
you
the type of
somewhere.
person that, and that's gonna go real weird, kind of left.
I need you to.
Where like if I like you, I'm only liking you in my love language.
I need you to have.
I'm
a
not
guarantee
speaking to what
80
you like.
hours.
I'm only doing the shit that makes me happy when I love
Is that
you.
selfish or no?
Because I
I
don't
mean,
even. I
probably-
don't
I
know
wouldn't
how to
mess,
relate to
I mean, I'm
it.
just being devil's advocate. I wouldn't mess with you. I wouldn't technically want to mess with you if you don't have a job. But if I did
Okay.
mess with you and you did not have a job,
You gotta be a drug dealer or something.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I need
You gotta
I
have
need
a
to talk to
hustle.
a woman that has a
I can't
guaranteed
be
80-hour
doing that.
paycheck. I
I'm
don't
not
want her
buying
to
no
be.
cigarettes.
I don't want her to
no
come
smoke
home mad
Would you
because
mess
she lost her
with?
shift.
Okay. He said he wouldn't mess with. Does that mean you
Like, my
would
name
sleep
ain't
with
on
or
board.
be in a
I don't want to have that
relationship with?
conversation.
I wouldn't be in a so.
I mean, I don't understand. Would you
if I'm
sleep
in
with the person?
In my situation,
Okay.
I've been with a person who had a person who had a person. Jesus Christ.
I love this guy.
So,
man.
I would say that this person was toxic, and he doesn't have the things that I would say. But at this point, to be 100% honest, I don't have my own place. So when I come to a situation, I have to see what I'm coming to a situation with in order to feel like I could build something with.
Okay.
So if I'm not in a point where I have a car, an apartment, or something, I'm not trying to be in a relationship.
Now, that's
So
makes
that's
sense.
that's my mindset. So if you decide to still try to fuck with me, then now you're gonna fuck with me on my terms of fucking with me.
Okay.
I had a gentleman recently tell me he wanted to date me with intentions.
Ooh, what did you say back? Because I know you gave him an interesting response.
I said my only intention right now is to be outside in the streets.
Mama told me never stop until I bust a nut.
Damn.
Streets is calling. What am I doing?
I answer.
Hello?
And so I had to be honest with him because it would be unfair for me to take him on the roller coaster ride and be like, okay, date me with intention. And then date 3, I'm like, bored. I can't go outside. I know you planned this whole like cute little date where we're eating like tapas and shit.
Yeah, you don't even smoke weed,
But
bro.
you don't even smoke weed, bro.
It's over, my nigga.
Or not even that, or it's just I don't want to do this with you because my friends outside having fun doing twerk competitions,
And I can't go.
and I can't go because I'm here dating you.
Well,
Because you're dating
okay.
with intentions, which intentions means marriage.
Because outside
Wait.
is open.
But when did
Date me in the winter.
But when
As
did dating? But when
a
did
June
dating?
11, please don't call me because I have no intentions but having fun.
But when did
Wait a
dating become
minute,
a monogamous situation?
Well, I'm not monogamous.
But dating.
Oh,
But I'm saying, but when did dating
Once
become
again,
monogamous?
dating shouldn't be a monogamous thing because dating ain't shit but an interview.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I'm interviewing.
You could date a bunch of motherfuckers. You don't have to fuck everybody.
oh, I
You
was
don't
about to
have-
ask that.
You don't have to fuck.
Or you
everybody.
can
what-
fuck everybody and see who give you the
While
best.
dating?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Keep that same energy.
Fuck you, mean?
Keep
You
that same
can't-
Yeah,
energy.
that's another topic.
You
to talk
can,
about.
but
hold
you
on.
don't have to.
Hold on. Keep that same energy. If
But
you're,
would you?
hold on.
He
Keep that.
won't answer that.
Keep that same energy, right? In dating,
He's protecting
if
our
you're
brand.
fucking everybody that you're dating, right? You keep with me. If you fucking everybody that you're dating, what does that say about you?
That you have a lot of
That you
fun
have a
friends.
friendly private part.
Oh, and that you should do like that girl on Instagram and say to your pussy, no.
No.
If I met- If I met somebody
yeah.
that was fucking everybody they dating.
She ain't got no walls, first of all.
Would y'all take her
I'm only fucking my friends.
seriously?
No.
You fucking everybody that you date. Now, I'm not saying nothing's wrong with
No.
it.
What I'm saying I watch a lot of Discovery Channel.
Funny as hell.
And I see when they be trying to fight for their mate, it don't just be one-on-one fights. They be fighting with the other motherfuckers. It be like 3 or 4 of them. So I understand that now in nature.
So are you saying that the lion is toxic?
The lion is toxic.
No, but I'm saying
The lion is toxic.
I'm saying that in reproduction, you don't go after what's just given to you. You go after what you want to reproduce with. So therefore, you might have 6 niggas coming after you. And, you know, I like the way 3 niggas look. Okay, I'm gonna fuck with them 3 niggas. So out of these 3 niggas, I like the way this nigga treat me. So I'm gonna fuck with this nigga. Although I think all 3 of them are attractive and I would love to have all they see. But now it's gonna come down to the nitpicking of like, well, what do I like that the nigga might just have for me?
So I've been reading this book, and I've been keeping it roughly, and I've been doing this like different daily things to explore myself in my own monogamy because I'm challenged at monogamy. Like I feel like I want to be monogamous, but like parts of me don't. And so it was like write down your partners or people that you're dating, and you say who they are to you. And when you have to look at your list and be like, you ain't nothing to me, you can boil your list down to 2 people. Because some people are just there to give you finance. Some people are there to give you love. Some people are there to literally be your person.
Okay. But if we're being transparent, once again, everybody that's stand up with us, we're about to sign off in a minute. But if we're being transparent, right? Everybody that's listening, everybody that's on the panel, if you know that you're dealing with somebody that you know they toxic as hell, but the sex is good and you care about this person, is this easy for you to say, you know what, I deserve better, I'm just about to move around and cut them off? Is that an easy thing to do?
No.
Okay.
For some, it is though. I mean, it
think
just
so?
depends on how strong a person is.
I think it depends on the situation.
Everybody's cutoff game is different. You know, I'm the person, I'm the friend. We just had this conversation today, and I think that anybody who's close to me will say that. I'm the friend that will say 1,000,000 times I'm going to be done with a situation, and it takes me till I get to 1,000,001 before I'm actually done.
Okay.
So for me, it takes longer. But I have friends who can wake up tomorrow and be like, I don't like the way he moved yesterday, so we done, and they be done.
Like that.
But I'm like you.
Okay.
But if he moved with somebody as my friend or my cousin or my brother or my sister, it's like, oh, I'm good. So that's what I'm saying. It's situational, just depending on what the situation is. Depending on how you move, is depending on how I'm gonna feel about it. Now, I don't give a fuck if you went to Arizona, and I know, or California for the weekend, and you fuck somebody in California, like, live your life. Like, shit, I would have did the same thing and went and said a word. But the fact that you did it, kudos. But when you come home and you sleep and shit in the same spot, we have a motherfucking issue.
But see, that's the problem. A lot of people are so messy and don't know how to play the game. You want to play the game, you need to play the game right. I know a guy who made up a whole story to his girl that got himself in a whole lot of trouble. Said that all of a sudden, he's going to a family reunion in June with his grandma, his uncle, and his auntie. What day you leaving? He tells her he's leaving on the 10th. Women are inquisitive. Women know that his kid's mother's birthday is the 11th. Oh, because who has family reunions in June? At the end of the day, people do stupid stuff, tell fake stories, put themselves in bad situations, and that's how they don't know how to play the game. That's why I say all this to say.
Time frame on a family reunion.
I'm just
That's normally between.
in July.
Family is on July and August.
Right.
They
But
are.
I'm just
Think about it. Think about all the family reunion T-shirts you've ever seen.
It's in July.
They never had fucking
right. So what I'm
June dates.
saying
Yeah,
is
because kids still graduate from school.
exactly, and that early, and that
We
early in
can
the
go
month.
prom.
So I said that to my friend, like, bro,
She
that's
has
the
a toxic way
stupidest
of
story. That's a stupid story. Like, who tells you they're going to a family reunion in June and you brought attention to yourself? So at the end of the day,
Just
that person
wait till
don't.
we have our family reunion next year. Us.
I'm like, Who you with?
No,
But-
and I'm
Who
sure
you
it's gonna
with?
say toxic family.
Who you with?
Because it's planned
It's normally between July and August.
in September. Because you got to get those Labor Day ones. You got to get the Labor Day ones in because my family's Labor Day.
We're doing
But
Memorial
those
Day.
are the ones that are in
opening.
your same city. If you gotta travel, it's July and August.
And that's what, and so I say all that's the same. Everybody don't know how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? You don't, and so if you don't know how to play the game right, then you leave on a different way. You know, you move and you end things differently when you don't know how to play the game.
But I got a question before we go.
Okay. What you got?
How much of toxic behavior is we'll just call it the victim's fault for not accepting that this motherfucker's toxic and moving around? Like how much of the victim is like an ego shit? Like I'm gonna get this motherfucker to do what I want
Because people see signs and they ignore them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Those
this
are called
motherfucker to
red
do it.
flags. We all ignore
But
red
I'm gonna get
flags.
this. But a person be like, a chicken be like, I'm gonna get this nigga to do what I need him. I want him to do. Instead of
Okay.
let's just take
Yeah.
the Future situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's just take Future. All right. How much of Sierra was I see all of the other chicks before me, but I'm going to get him to do
They ain't gonna like you for that, bro.
No.
They ain't gonna like you for that
Here we
because
go,
that's
here we
true.
go.
That's true,
No.
but they ain't gonna accept that
So
part.
in any situation I've ever been in, baby daddy or people I'm dating, whatever, because I think I'm the baddest bitch around, I believe that I could change everybody.
Oh shit.
I'm cocky like that. I'm confident like that. So I believe parts of me going into situations where I already know I'm the underdog. Dude might have a baby mama, a wife. Like, he might have a lot of situations, but I'm still going to that bitch like I'm the baddest
Because
bitch
you're
around.
confident in who you are.
I am
Hell
farting
yeah,
on
I'm
your
a
leg
win.
at the end of the night.
Oh, we got a hand raised in the audience. What's up,
I'm
Jen?
a win.
What you got?
So,
I compete though. You know that. It's a pageant.
I'm complete opposite.
Oh.
Because it's a beauty pageant for me. I'm like, bitch, we
What-
showing up.
What you got,
I'm
Jen?
completely opposite, but I will still try that situation just because that's the way my heart works, and I'm the type of person you can fuck up all in your past, all the red flags be there waving at me like, hey, you see me over here, don't you motherfucker?
Right.
And I still, just because you say that you gonna try, I'm gonna stick that shit out.
Me too.
Come on, Jen.
You talking
That's some transparency
no,
right there.
No, but try to think about it. My situation's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'm baby mama number 4, so I seen you did this shit already.
Oh, Jen.
Oh, yeah.
Jen is a real Christian. She be like, you saw
But I sat down like it was a business meeting with my man. Like, hey,
good woman,
Yeah.
Savannah.
I know you ain't doing the Facebook thing
So
ever
you
in
got
your
a good
life.
job.
If you feel like you can't do it in this
Better
moment,
stay
that's
with
cool.
Kenneth.
We can
Yeah.
still be cool. You don't have to do it. Him
That
saying
guy
to
really
me, I'm gonna
bad
do the
black
Facebook thing. I
Don't wait to exhale.
no.
And see, and I'm like you, Jen. I'm the person that believes in chances, and I hate that I believe in chances because so many times I know that I should just say no, but I just be like,
you get one chance with me. You fuck me over one chance, I'm about to show you what fuck look like.
So I think that's
Really?
that's who I think I
And I
am.
think it's 3.
Like I give you 3 chances to strike out. The first chance I start to act different. The second chance I'm starting to pick up on your signs. Now I'm fully in my bullshit.
Okay, you might get 2. So the first thing, like the moment you fuck up with me, it's raining outside, and like I don't like. I know I'm natural hair and rock, but like I don't like rain to really hit me. And then the second time you fuck me over, it's like a snowstorm, and like I'm about to fucking you're nobody's going to work or school because I'm. But Jen is like, this is naturally. I've always been like this in any situation where I'm like, not just relationships, but like friends. Like you get these 2 solid times. Like the first time, okay, bitch, it's raining, and you petty. But the second time,
Good point, Candace.
and that's true.
Like, okay, so, like, this is the NaS Society Podcast. After dark, we are talking this good shit, man. We got different opinions from different people here, right? We're chiming in, talking about this topic. What I want to say is it's super situational when it comes to dealing with a person that's toxic, but you may love them, or the sex is good, or they may provide financial security, or they may provide something that you can benefit from. There's different reasons why people stay in toxic relationships, where they know that that person is not for them, but they stay. They stay because maybe a fear of being alone, right? Maybe fear of, it could be situational, with different things. Somebody that's consistently saying, look, I'm going to be there. I don't know what time I'm going to be there, but I'm going to be there at night. Somebody that likes to cuddle is saying, well, I know he's going to be here at night, so I'm going to stay dealing with this no good ass nigga, but I know he's going to come in here and lay up with me, right? It's super situational. So I feel like when you can say, the topic is it easy for you to stop dealing with a person? No, it's not easy, because people have different mindsets when it comes to why they settle with a person, all right? It can be very situational. You can be on your third guy, or third divorce or whatever, and this dude is giving you all the attention, giving you all the money, but he cheating. He fucking with different chicks, but because he's saying, I'm coming over to you at night, you feel secure. Like, well, at least them bitches ain't sleep with him every night. I get to sleep with him. You see what I'm saying? It's different ways.
You hear chicks say, he know where home is, though.
Exactly. He know where it's at.
Because me and Jen, I know you were trying to I know you were doing your good Montel, and we were proud of you.
Montel.
Yeah.
That's because I'm bald. That wasn't.
No, you've been doing
good. We're proud of you.
Yes.
It's our job to support you.
Y'all funny as hell.
But I think that me and Jen were laughing the other day as girls. And Monique, when the song by Moki Stuff, She's Mine, came out, we were young. Mm-hmm. We belted that song out.
Not knowing what the fuck it meant.
Not knowing what that meant. The song by Karen White called Superwoman.
Yep.
We belted that shit out. And the other day, me and Jim was sitting here, and my kids was in here, and I was like, we used to listen to this. I'm not your superwoman. We've been fed that.
Yeah, we were. And you know what? I was on Instagram while I was getting my hair done today, and the coldest, I think she's like a super cute girl, super cold, but her nigga not shit. And you know what? She made a video. She a bottle girl, real cold bitch, get lots of niggas' attention.
Yeah.
But her nigga stay in everybody else's DMs and inboxes. But look, she said in a post on Facebook, it don't matter who he with, that's all temporary. Because he gonna always come back to me.
See what I'm saying?
And I was just like, but why did we ever make that okay?
Why?
That's the new norm,
Why did we ever make that okay? Because that's not okay.
A man that
But
was
what
very
is your
toxic
ideal
to
of a
me.
That's the new
relationship?
norm. They feel like, because they got him coming home,
What
oh,
is-
I'm winning.
But what is your ideal of a relationship?
Nelly said two's not a winner and
I'm
three
not
nobody
asking Nelly. I ask you.
I
What
just
is-
told you. Two is not a winner and three nobody even remember. So if I'm in a relationship, it's just me and you.
Yeah.
But if you need to still see what's out here in the
So
streets,
can I
then
ask
we're
you
not in a
as
relationship.
As a logical question, if I meet you at 21, I fuck with you, I feel some type of way. You saying when we at 21, I should not be swayed by nobody else I come
At
into
21.
contact with for the rest of my life.
That's
You said at 21.
Yes, because that's
21
what we,
years,
is
yeah.
that not how people
That's
get
not
married?
realistic at 21.
21, bro. I was
Okay,
living my best.
29.
Hey, I'm 40.
30.
I'm 40.
Okay.
When I was
40.
21, I was living my best life
Yeah.
ever.
But people
at
get
40
married. But people,
at
I'm
40
just
is
saying that
different.
people get married at all different ages.
True.
And back in the day, people got married at 19 and 21. And this is where realistically y'all are basing y'all perception of relationships at.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, when you say that I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z, and then you figure out when you're grown, now I figured out that my grandfather had X, Y, and Z kids, and X, Y, and Z kids, and I realized that my grandma just stayed. It's like you don't look at her for just staying for being less of a woman.
Nah, Granny ain't have to work.
But Granny had certain shit that the other women didn't have.
Oh yeah, because Granny had that moo out. Because when you put your
Whatever.
comfortable house,
She knew he was coming home.
But he was there every holiday.
Yeah.
But
It's
that
comfortable
goes to
house
what
for me.
Yana just said. That has been embedded
That
in
has
us
been embedded,
for
like-
years because mothers have stayed. We know, you know what I'm saying. We seen it so long, and when as women,
Corn and Candace.
we look at our parents and what they got going on. But at the end of the day, what it all boils down to is all about what their own personal preferences, and what works for you may not work for me. You know, and that's the same for me and my friends. We may share some thoughts and ideas, but the way we handle relationships can be different.
But that's what I said. But honestly, it's just an open question, right? how do you view love? Do you view love as saying, like, I meet you at 25, I marry you, I love you to death. So within this situation, are we going to say that we're going to be monogamous for the rest of our life? Or can we be monogamous for the first 5, 10 years?
It depends on the people.
And then after the first 5, 10 years, we start to do shit together. Because at this point, I feel like you on this roller coaster ride with me. We on this experience together. Like, let's explore our lives and not just focus on what people would think or what people would say about our shit. Because now it's like, yeah, I'm with you. You know.
What it sounds like is you're not a monogamous person, and
No,
it's
I'm very
okay if you're not.
monogamous.
Because what happens is, I
It's
think
just
that,
not realistic.
I mean,
So
and-
how
Ooh.
you,
That's how you feel, though.
So
You
how?
ain't gonna say nothing, though.
So
Okay,
how
okay.
do you say you are monogamous
if you don't think it's
but
realistic,
Because I'm monogamous, I like, I would tell you for the first 10, that's not in my thought head, and that's not in my pattern.
I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Pause for this commercial break. Where's my Derek Jackson's bonnet? Because we're
bonnet?
protecting brands around here.
Okay, good point.
Okay.
But let me just drop
No,
let me
that
drop a
was commercial
statistic
break.
though. Let me drop a statistic though, because he made a point that I wanna everybody that's still look, this is After Dark Edition. You know we talk shit here. Statistics show in real life, I can attest to, within the first 5 years of marriage, follow me, within the first 5 years, statistics show that it's higher than 60% that people feel the urge to cheat or mess with somebody else, right? Within the first 5 years.
in the first 5,
Within the first 5
That's
years.
why?
Well, it could be various reasons. But
Because
within
this
the
is
first,
new, and now you telling me
in
I
the
can't
first
do it, and I
5
want to do it.
years, they feel 60% feels the urge to cheat. Now, do you guys? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. You ain't been married. Have you been married? Okay. So 4 out of 6 people has been married, right? Of course, we ain't gonna put nobody's business out there. But do you believe that maybe can be true in the first 5 years?
It's not far-fetched to me.
I don't know. Just
In the first
It
5?
don't make it okay.
Of
but
course
at the
not.
same
No.
I mean,
time,
I've had 2
I don't think
marriages.
it's far-fetched.
Yeah.
I've had 2 marriages, and then my second. No, that wasn't a thing, man. I got married to the same person twice.
Okay,
So
okay.
we literally divorced and got remarried. So that's 2. And then the third
The
one.
first 5 years, though. That's like
The
damn.
first 5 years of my second marriage was the best.
No inkling of you wanted to cheat.
Not
Wow. Okay.
man,
Okay.
nothing.
I think I can give you a good 5 to 7 years with not wanting to cheat to fully explore you.
Okay.
And then after that, I feel like if you with me for this ride, then you with me for this ride, and I don't have to sit here and lie to you and do all this. Because if I do that, in 20 years and all this shit come out that I have X, Y, and Z, you're gonna be sitting here looking like, who the fuck?
But also, I
am
don't believe in
sitting here
monogamy.
next to me?
I think that
She don't believe in monogamy either.
I don't believe in monogamy. Although in my situation in that moment, I was not really monogamous. No, monogamy to me is like I laughing and joke and say there are only a certain amount of things I can commit to, and I can commit to being a parent.
Okay.
I can commit to making sure that I'm gorgeous because I think I'm a black Barbie, and then I can commit to my habits. Outside.
So,
But relationship, I can't commit to that. I
That-
don't wear the
that's
same
a
fucking
big-
clothes all the I don't wear the same outfit on social media twice.
there is a point
So
that
why wear a nigga twice?
monogamy is a everyday decision. You choose every day whether
That's
you want to
very
be
true.
monogamous.
You
Well, you wanna be
choose
monogamous.
every day. You
So-
have people that meal prep, they're monogamous.
Yeah.
Food, because every morning they wake up, they're gonna eat oatmeal, lunch,
You got a certain
salmon
level of
salad. Like,
self-control.
Self-control.
I believe in monogamy,
Okay.
but
What's your name again?
Cornell.
Mr.
No.
Get the gut.
Thank you.
But I
Okay.
think at some point, honestly, like, no, seriously, I believe in monogamy, but now that I'm single,
Come on now.
I think it's a thing that I think it's kind of some bullshit. So
It is.
sometimes.
See?
So I've been teetering back and forth.
Yeah.
Cause like, I'd rather you keep it a buck with me and tell me you about to go do some shit
Yeah.
than
be honest with
The
me.
right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
But why do you believe in monogamy? Why is the basis that you believe in monogamy?
So the reason why I believe in monogamy because
Like so on it.
I'm kind of like a.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a.
Yeah.
All right, so I believe in monogamy because that's just kind of how society
What's up, Lexo?
raised
Shout
us
out.
to believe in being with
Is
one
it
person.
though?
No, I mean society raised us to believe that.
Is it though? What's your example of society raising you to believe that monogamy?
I mean,
is okay?
all the TV shows we watch, like if you want to break down,
The
if
house
you
and the
if
family.
you want to go back to the Brady Bunch, you want to go back
But
to.
when you
All that
when you
was-
go to superstars and major figures in culture and how they live their life, Muhammad Ali,
But those people
Certain-
also, all of
certain
those
people
people,
was very
but we all know that rich
Quincy
people
Jones.
believe that they're above. Like we, common people, we believe that rich people are above all of that. And when they get money, they be like, I ain't gotta do this. shit.
Even
I got money.
the great Martin Luther King, right? Martin Luther King, he was fucking old.
Hey,
You know
we
what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
that. Don't talk about my frat brother.
Man, I'm just saying.
He
Martin
definitely
Luther
was.
King
We don't know that.
was out here marching and he was fucking with them hoes.
If he was leading them.
promised land.
First off, Martin was helping the community.
Never be brotherly.
He was helping the community.
Martin Luther King.
How dare he let a woman lay lonely? The fuck is wrong with you? Alright? He's helping. Let her. And then she go to work, pissed off and be fired?
How dare he?
That's some,
dare
that's
he?
some Greek, that's some Greek shit.
That's hilarious.
That's some Greek shit y'all know nothing about, man. We're just,
Give me a
y'all.
couple
That's
words.
That was
hilarious.
hilarious.
That's
Thank
funny
you.
as hell.
That was.
Shout out to Martin Luther King,
But-
man. He's fucking them hoes. But look, no, I get what you're saying.
That's not what
you
you
know.
were supposed to say.
One
What?
time he had said something about God, but I ain't gonna bring it up. Lord can't even touch my phone, but I ain't gonna bring it up.
He did say Jesus.
Guys, we got about 10 more
He
minutes,
said
man.
Jesus can't never reach for my phone.
We got about 10 more minutes, so we gonna continue to get in and talk about this good stuff, man, because I think this is important, man, because this is everyday
Sometimes
situations.
I go back and forth. Like,
Yeah,
man,
every
that's
day,
just-
it's everyday
know,
situations,
like,
I'll be
the
man.
like,
in my next world,
I'm a king. I should have a life.
I want to be I want to do monogamous shit,
Okay.
but like, I don't want to be in a relationship with, you know.
Damn.
But I
Everyone's not even monogamous. Like,
no,
what
I
are
want
you
to
trying
do
here?
it. I want to play house,
The
but I
lion
don't want to live in the
is
house.
not monogamous.
I just
He
like
fucks the
monogamous
entire
dick.
bride.
That's it.
Oh.
I just want to fuck one dick. That's it. Because I like sex.
But you
No,
don't.
sex
But low
would
key,
be
you
so
don't
amazing.
want
I
to.
get
You
that.
choose to think that that's what society chooses.
No,
that you should
I like sex, and the level of sex
do. Do you
I
not have
like.
3 other niggas that you like? Do you not have 3 niggas that you like right now that be like, oh,
I don't like
fuck
3
him.
niggas.
No, but okay, so say if it was 3 niggas sitting right here like, oh, I would fuck him. Oh, I would fuck him too. Like shit. I do
Yeah,
something.
man. Can't do
So
stuff.
then when you say that right, and you like, okay, well if he said green light is go, okay, well shit, you want to smoke? Okay, we can smoke.
That's funny.
You want to drink?
I just think my thing
Oh, you
for
want
me
to give me
is
$300 for my
like
bills?
you. I'm single.
Give me $300
I have
for my
my-
fucking bills.
With me
Like, I
being
don't
single,
understand what
I'm starting to learn to get out here. We talk about me never leaving
To
the
go
parking
outside
lot.
more and have
Now
fun,
I
yeah.
am starting to leave the parking lot,
Yeah.
and I fuck with people who keep it a buck.
Yeah.
One of my favorite people right now, he keep it a buck. I know his situation. It don't bother me. We have the most fun when we link up,
And that's how it's supposed to be.
and it's so cool.
Yeah.
But I know what that situation is, and I leave it there. Then I have a couple other friends that like them too. But me, I just want monogamous dick because
One person.
I prefer one good toxic. I like toxic dick. Let me be honest.
Y'all heard that?
Toxicity
That was
is
the
the
topic
best
of what we was
I like
talking
toxic
about.
dick. I'm gonna be honest. I like toxic
That's the
dick.
topic.
But I could like this toxic dick, and as long as somebody else keeping me occupied, I'm not gonna get attached to the toxic dick. I'm gonna just fuck the toxic
How
dick.
far is the
and then I'ma go.
toxicity for you? Because since you will admit that, like to say that you like toxic dick, like I'm just trying to figure out, like, maybe I wouldn't say that. Like, I like his nails. I like the way he roll the blunt when I wake up. He like give me head when I'm sleeping. I'm like, oh. Like, I like
Oh
little
my
shit
God.
like that.
No.
But to actually say, like, I like
I-
toxic dick,
I
it's like,
do.
ooh.
I
So what is he doing? Is the draw off point to you be like, now that is enough.
This guy is.
I mean, he's just who he is, and I just know what it is.
No, I'm just asking as for you. No, it's
I can't put it into words. It's just a situation that I end up
ask
in.
a question without being like judged?
Go ahead.
You would not be abused for toxic dick.
No, physically, no.
I ate that motherfucker.
You saying would I be abused like physically for us?
So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to figure out what is the
No,
draw.
ain't nobody put their hands on me because if they hit me, I'm gonna hit them back. And if I have to hit them back, I got two brothers that's gonna put.
No,
Hey!
I didn't.
He broke me off a piece and he told me I could have a piece.
Nah,
and he left a piece in front of me knowing
You
I'm a
just asked
motherfucking
for
pie.
I was looking for it.
I know.
Okay,
he ain't
look.
no money. I know he don't.
Now want what I get for you?
Anyway.
Y'all is crazy.
Look,
tonight.
y'all.
No, you know what? Wait. Stop. Before you say, look, y'all. I want to say. No, I don't.
She's my favorite.
So I don't want to say.
I don't know. I feel
Say
like
it.
Go ahead, Ms.
Well, my cousin
Lee.
said don't say it. So I'm just.
Go ahead, Mr. Lee. What you got to say?
No. I was gonna say to wrap up all of the monogamy conversations, right? I think that the older I get, and in my past relationships, the more I am aware of things that I need, and so
She always protects the brand so eloquently.
where's my bonnet? And so
Your helmet of salvation.
my helmet.
That's what she called it.
And so with you, as the older you get, you are able to say what you want, and you should feel confident in yourself to be able to eloquently say, I need this. But not everybody you meet is going to be the person that you need that from.
Mm-hmm.
And so when coming from somebody who admits that I'm toxic, I can't be everything to everybody.
Okay.
I'm not so soft where I can give you soft, but I'm nurturing. If you need something, I am probably somebody you can call. If it's a mishap, if you get into a fender bender, it's like, whoa, I need some help. I'm your person you can call. But I'm not your person that you can call when you want to fuck.
Okay.
And so the toxic levels are there. And so I think that looping back to the initial thing of like, can you cut somebody off? Yes, you have the ability to cut people off.
Right.
But that toxic gives you a go for the next.
Okay.
It keep your eyes open. Because what you allow somebody to do to you, you're not going to allow the next person to do to you. Because what's never going to happen in any relationship, and we've all been broke up. Not necessarily divorced, but we done had some breakups. Your breakups ain't always been for the same reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't break up with Jack because Jack was abusive to you, and break up with Jimmy because he was abusive to you. No, you broke up with Jack because he was abusive. You broke up with Jimmy because he was alcoholic. Like, there were two different reasons. And so, can I separate myself from somebody toxic? Yes. Does it take a long time? Yeah. I'm 4 years and counting. It's like an AA meeting right now. So.
Hello? This year number 3.
I have to ask you something because I'm kind of tipsy and I don't want to forget.
Mm-hmm.
So you made the statement you can't be everything for everybody. So.
And that's real.
No,
when
that's
you finally
real.
can accept that you're in that space.
That's real. But how does that make you monogamous? Because now, when you are kind of dibbling and dabbling.
How does that not make me monogamous?
Yeah.
Because
now you only got to focus.
I'm just going to say
you can be everything for one person.
Here we go. I'm going to say the names in the room because it just makes the analogy better.
Okay.
Non-gender, non-binary. Hey, happy Pride. Boom. I'm with Jennifer because Jennifer emotionally supports me. I'm with you because you're an amazing father and you help me in this way. I'm with Monique because Monique gives me cuddles and loves. I'm with Reggie because Reggie gives me finance. And I am with Kenny because Kenny makes me laugh and makes me dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm monogamous to all of y'all in all those categories.
Mm-hmm. It's levels to it.
But, and that...
It's not a but for me.
All right, no. So, question. And my bad, G.
Okay, we doing that in this thing.
Funniest.
No.
Because Reggie don't have on socks.
No. I don't want to go home. Let me remember my thought because I just.
I'm sorry.
Y'all done fuck folks up.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
All right, my thought.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, what the fuck was my thought? No, fam just like, really? Alright. Where the fuck?
Why was you taking up guard? All I said was sorry.
Oh,
No, that ain't what you said. No, that ain't what the fuck you said. No. I'm drunk, but fam just said, nah, I see what we doing. No.
No, I just said, I didn't know who touched my foot.
Oh my God. Okay, look here.
I ain't mine, but I just
I can't remember what the fuck I was about to say.
Crazy.
Look here.
No, I remember what I was about to say. I remember what I was about to say.
Okay, I'm back in the hot seat.
Alright, so
God
if you
damn.
are dating everyone in the
Put my
room,
feet over here, man. You do that.
you're dating everyone in the, let's just say you're dating everyone in, you have a relationship with everyone in the room.
Yeah.
How many of us are you thinking?
Probably 2.
How many I want? What the fuck is this?
See, but
I just asked a question.
No. And so for me, when I say probably 2, 1, because this person gives me toxic shit. They giving you that baby boy.
That outside dick.
That
Them
outside.
outside.
You bitch, you was outside last night. And then the other one is like,
Yeah.
I wanna go deep.
Deep.
Not
I need that on a Wednesday and not on a Friday. Okay.
And so there are 2 differences to that. It's like fucking. It's like.
I need that on a Wednesday and not on a Friday.
Let me turn this.
Where's my bonnet of salvation?
He is crazy, bro.
Hey,
Hey. Right.
hey, you
Sorry.
guys. Last time I had rappers show up. You remember last time I had rappers show up?
Fuck all that. Okay, look, we about to end the show. Everybody, look. Thank you for chiming in, talking about a topic. Tune in to stop talking. Okay, look.
Right.
I want everybody to be sure you subscribe to this on Anchor, Spotify, right? Google Podcasts, NaS Society Podcast. Go check out Thinking Outside the Box Podcast on TOTV_show on YouTube or the NDTV Network, INDTV Network. We pop right up. A lot of good shows, right? Thank you for chiming in on the topic. I want to say the topic was prevalent because there's a lot of people that deal with this situation, right? About how they can get out of a situation where they are dealing with somebody that they know ain't good for them, but the sex or the love or the security keeps them there, right? I hope you guys heard something tonight that kind of helps you to move forward, to leave in that situation, or to give you clarity on why you should stay, right? Once again, everybody, bro, please tell them where they can find you and how they can support your movement.
_King Deuce on Instagram and Kenneth Deuce Cole on Facebook. I appreciate you, cuz.
You know what? It's all love. Wow. Miss Flights Not Feelings, where can they find you at?
You know, in these streets. Outside open on June 11th. Catch me if you can.
I'm fully vaccinated.
Me too, girl. Hey.
Hey, me too. I got one next shot. Pfizer, bitch.
Pfizer.
You gotta call it out.
You gotta call your shot out.
Johnson.
I got Pfizer.
Okay, you know Johnson & Johnson, did
I'm getting
you?
the Lettermans.
Mr. Get the Guts, where they find you at, bro?
Go mine. Go mine. Let me get it. Hold on.
Where can they support you and find you at?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you.
Where they can get
Cornell
you
Shelby
at?
the second on Facebook.
You don't even know yourself.
Hold on.
Gold_mine_CEO84 on
Yeah,
Instagram.
that's right.
You can shop with me at goldmineclothing.store.
There it is. Gin. Not the gin that we drink, but the gin that we love.
Jenny from the block.
Where can they find you at,
Gin
Jen?
and juice.
On the sidewalk, because I ain't really touched it.
Oh.
Kid, Pooh. Okay, what are you, a housewife? You need to come out with that motherfucker like on the sidewalk and that for streets. Fuck you mean?
Meanwhile, I'm outside.
I'm outside, but I'm just on
But
the
I was gonna
sidewalk
say also
watching
because
cars go
Me
I
too,
by.
want you to have
I be at the Brew Fest on the
one
sidewalk talking
homosexuality
about,
one day, like
I
in
heard
the
you
culture
say,
and the black thing, and I'll be your guest on that one day.
Let's
Like
do
I
that.
think that we need to, because it is LGBT month.
Okay.
And I'm comfortable in my motherfucking shit.
Shout out.
I love it.
So
Happy
I think
Pride
that
Month.
we should actually do one
Some
this
of my
month.
favorite
You know,
people
I'll
are.
probably be here for a week, or then maybe next week. We
Okay.
should actually do one for the just on a range of topics within the black culture, and I feel like there's a lot of things that's accepted and not spoke on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we
Might
should
have
actually,
to real
you know what I'm saying, if we're gonna do a real podcast, like we should actually cover like real shit.
Let's do that shit. I love that shit. That's
We
real
did
talk.
cover real shit.
I love
No, I'm
that.
just saying,
I'm
like,
just talking shit.
okay.
I'm going.
Miss didn't leave. Where can they find you at?
See, I'm not the only person that did it.
The perfection is what?
Come on.
Get together.
Perfection is you.
Okay.
That is PerfektionIzu. Perfection is you. And then on Facebook, you can find me at Perfection is You or Yana Baker. This was a fun topic.
Yeah, for sure.
But I really enjoyed the most was Bring Your Cousin to Work Day.
All right.
And so you bought your cousin, so I bought my motherfucking cousin, and I think that my motherfucking cousin and I won. If we was playing podcast games. And so any other show with me being the winner and you being a loser.
Okay.
So I didn't come up and show, like, what are you saying?
Sorry, cousin.
Don't worry about it.
I
Okay,
think that's a biased motherfucking opinion, and we'll discuss that on the after show of the after show. Because we ain't gonna do that right now, because I don't want to read her on her show.
This is not my show, this your cousin's show.
Oh,
I'm
period.
just
But
here.
he
So
protects the- she
what
protects
fuck
the
I'm trying
brand.
to say is,
But I wear a
We are about to sign off.
why you don't
It
Good
is
night.
10:30 at night. Man, thank you guys for staying up for the After Dark
Go
edition.
cuddle up with somebody
I
nice
love
and
you guys.
warm.
Be sure you like,
nice and
subscribe,
toxic?
and comment on the shows. Follow us, support us. I love you guys. Till the next time, NaS Society. Peace.
Reggie, it's bothering me that you don't have no socks on. He actually got nice toes though.
Feet not ugly.
I see he got nice
We got
toes.
Coleman toes. I feel.